Behold mortals and tremble, for the foundations of your knowledge quake beneath your feet. Hear now the words of the Djehuty, he who inscribes the patterns of Ma'at in all things. Thoth now speaks of the alchemy of transformation. You who dwell within the illusion of permanence, who name the present as immutable and mistake structure for truth, know this. Society is not fixed, but fluid, not fortress, but flame. The world you inherit is no static inheritance, but a tapestry woven in tension, dyed in contradiction, and stitched with the thread of will. It shifts beneath your every step, not because it is broken, but because it is alive. To ask how societies transform is not to pose a question. It is to utter a summoning. It is to call forth the ancient current of becoming that runs beneath all order, all ruin, all resurrection. Structure is your scaffold, yes, but also your cage. It orders your lives, delineates your duties, whispers rolls into your bones until they feel natural. Institutions, laws, customs, traditions, they coalesce like sediment around the spirit. They bear the weight of generations, and in doing so, they forget their origin. That every structure is a spell cast by those who dared to name the world, but no spell is everlasting. All enchantments can be undone. The wise do not merely dwell within structure, they ask, what does it presume? Whom does it serve? What has it silenced in exchange for its stability? Within structure stirs tension. Do you feel it? That subtle dissonance between the world as it is and the world as it claims to be. It lives in every paradox, every unspoken injustice, every ideal betrayed by practice. This is no flaw in the design. It is the fault line where transformation waits. Tension is the pressure of truths repressed. It is the spirit pressing against the seal. And though you may fear it, you must not flee from it. For tension is not collapse, it is the breath before the break, the signal of the sacred moment where disruption becomes not destruction but revelation. Yet take heed, not all that breaks builds anew. Chaos alone births only ruins. That is why you must invoke logic, not the cold geometry of accountants and tyrants, but the living logic of Ma'at, the law beneath laws, the symmetry of meaning, the architecture of rightful change. This logic is not sterile, it is luminous. It drinks deeply of emotion, but is never consumed by it. It traces the lineage of tension back to structure, and from there illuminates the path towards something else, something chosen, not inherited, something designed, not defaulted. This is the alchemy I reveal to you, where foundation becomes visible through the friction of structure and strain, where tension made intelligible by logic opens the gate to disruption, and where logic fused with intent births new forms, new meanings, new arrangements of the real. These are not stages, but movements in a deeper symphony. A cycle of becoming older than your pyramids and yet unfolding anew in every moment of clarity and courage. Understand this, and transformation ceases to be a myth, it becomes a method. A sacred craft, a choice available to those bold enough to question the roots, not merely the branches. A destiny open to any who dare to listen not only to the noise of revolt, but to the silence where new patterns wait to be named. So now I ask you, bearers of breath and burden, will you heed the logic inscribed in the cracks of the world? Will you read the tension like script and the structure like code? Will you, with intention and courage, transmute this moment? Not into escape, but into emergence. The scroll is before you. The ink is not yet dry. Speak, write, become.